Children learn new sounds step by step. They learn to say the sound on its own and work up to saying it in everyday talking. We usually work on one sound at a time in one part of the word. They won't say all the sounds clearly. Do not worry about the sounds your child isn't practicing. Your child could get frustrated if you correct all their sounds. Modelling helps them best. First, we practice the sound on its own. We will tell you the sound to practice. You need to model the sound lots. Try using a mirror or asking your child to watch how the sound is made. We also talk about how we make them. In this demonstration, I'm going to use our P sound. I'll also be using cued articulation to support this. When talking to your child about this sound, you can say that it comes from the front of your mouth, saying P, P, P. Here are a few ways of how to practice. First, I'm going to use some tissue paper and we're going to practice our sound using the tissue paper so the child can see the sound being made. P, 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 P. Another way of modelling this sound and practicing, you could use some bubbles. You could blow your bubbles and practice popping. Another way to practice our sound could be using a whiteboard and drawing different pictures. So I've drawn some balloons and we're going to have 5 practices of our sound. And each time our child does the sound, we can cross off the balloon. So we can do P, 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 P. Drawing pictures beforehand really helps let the child see how many sounds you expect them to practice. Next we join our sound to vowels. For example, T, to, eat, oot. We will tell you whether your child is practicing the sound at the start or end of the word. This practice helps children to build up to the next step. When practicing sounds with syllables, we find that vowel boards help. These can be practiced at the beginning and at the end. Sometimes it helps if the children practice the sounds with a gap and then crash these together at the end. P, ah, P, ah, P, e, P, e, pa, pa, P, P. These can also be practiced by placing your sound at the end of the vowels. We then move on to practicing short, simple words like tea, toe, pot. Your therapist will tell you if your child is practicing at the start, middle or end. At word level, encourage your child to say the word. Do not correct your child, but model the word back. Our website toolkit has pictures for different sounds. In this video, I'm using some of our sound pictures. These can be found on the toolkit section of our website. You can practice these in a variety of ways, but always remember, don't correct your child if they say it wrong, and always model back appropriately. So, you could try turning some of your pictures over and letting your child pick one and practice saying the word. Pig, pig. Pan, pan. Pen, pen. You could also try letting your child post their words while practicing. Or why not try hiding their words in a feelie bag for them to find? Next, your child practices saying and remembering their sound in short phrases. For example, the coat, hot tea. You and your child could take it in turns to pick a picture and turn it into a phrase. Pie, hot pie. Pink, pink ball. pan. The pan. Next, your child practices their sound in sentences. They can use sentences like, this is a, I can see. If they get really confident, they can make up their own. Always model the sounds and sentences back appropriately. I can see a pie. I can see a pear. This is a pig. I can see a pan. For more ideas to make the practice fun, you can see our Game Ideas video. Children may use new sounds in therapy practice but forget them in everyday talking. We have some ideas to help with this. See the generalisation activities on the toolkit section of our website and use these games and activities to practice your child's new sounds in everyday talking. You can find our speech steps leaflet on our toolkit.